What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? And welcome back to another installment of Clickbait Sports. I'll be your host today. My name is Scooter Magruder, and boy, do we have a show for you guys. Let's do some introductions first. Saving the best for last, of course. We're going to begin with Urinating Tree. Tree,
Hello.
what is going on, brother? Welcome.
Not much. I'm actually in a different city today, as you can tell by the office I'm in. This is not my actual place, and I sound a lot worse because I did not bring my microphone. I did not bring my real headphones. I needed to connect these two.
Listen,
so
we're
I'm
just
actually
happy you're here. We're happy you're here. We see the haircut. Chat.
I needed it. I needed it.
Let us know. Scale of 10. What do you give us haircut? To me, it's a 10. 10 out of 10.
You're just sucking up to me, man. Come on. Come on.
Joining the stream as well.
Give it like
in
a
Clickbait
6.
Sports, we also have the legendary Green Bay Packers fan. He goes by the name of none other than Tom Grassi. TDG is what some call him. Tom. Welcome.
Hey, how you doing, baby? Good to see you. What's going on?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. We vibing. It's good to be back. It's good to be crack-a-lacking, and I walked into my house 2 minutes ago, so this is great.
The vibes
I'm
are
prepared.
premium vibes.
That's it.
Nothing wrong with that, man.
As well, we're going to keep this thing moving. We have Brandon Perna, the Denver Broncos fan. Brandon, welcome.
Thanks, Scooter. Big shout out to Urinating Tree for showing up today. He's on a little bit of a vacation. That's dedication. I think it's a testament to our fear of being punished for not showing up on the show. Really.
Well, that too. That and just the sheer humiliation that will come in the actual show itself. Because I'll pop in and be like, hey, that dude's stupid. It's like, okay.
But I'm
humiliation. Speaking of humiliation and punishment,
to see what we got.
The way
here.
this show works is very simple. Each of us throughout this show are donated various donations. The person with the most money is actually the loser and will be punished from all of us. Chat deems a punishment worthy. They will then use the money that they got donated to them to buy whatever punishment we deem necessary. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the punishment we deemed necessary for 5 points was we decided he must draw a painting of what was it? Someone inform me what it was. What did he have to draw?
It was the legendary boat picture that the
photo
New Jersey Giants decided to take before taking on the Green Bay mother-loving Packers in the wild card game. And how'd that work out? Five? So good.
Adam, that's your cue.
Without any further ado, can we bring out 5 points Ross to the show? Can we get him out here? Wow.
Woo!
That is how you make an entrance right there.
5
points, Ross. Welcome to the show. Tell us how you're feeling. What are you going to be drawing for us? What are the palettes? What are the colors? Let us know.
I think it's a French tuck. I saw that on Queer Eye.
Listen, we're going to only think happy thoughts. We're going to think happy trees here. Happy New York Giants football players. I believe I see Sterling Shepard. Odell Beckham's in this picture. Victor Cruz is also in this masterpiece. It will be a thing of beauty. I have not painted since college, so this is either going to be the most rudimentary, terrible painting I've ever painted in my life, or it will be pure poetry. Either way, Asian Jewish Bob Ross is here. That's all I have to say.
Do we have a visual? Can anyone throw on the screen a visual of what 5 points we'll be painting throughout the duration of this stream? Does anyone have that for us?
I'll say, Adam,
you
had a lot of confidence last week about your
He's like, I can
ability.
I'm just putting a disclaimer out there, okay? I'm not trying to I had to go buy paint today and everything, so
Oh, you had to buy paint. Oh no.
While
I'm still
we get
waiting on my shampoo costume that I spent $300 on,
going
and
to be
it's still not here.
interesting. I even have this whole paint palette thingy here.
So here's the picture right here that 5 Points will be attempting to draw throughout the duration of this stream. And if you want to see him do another punishment, be sure to donate to him and make sure he wins this week as well.
That
But
is,
we're going to get started with this
there's
show.
a lot of sexy dudes in that picture, Adam. I don't know if you're going to be able to make it.
I don't know if I
the
can
full
handle
way.
it, honestly. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it through it.
A lot of
Wait.
pectorals.
Before
let's
we
put it-
What song?
Let me just
Before
put
we
it.
jump in to this painting, I did want to. I wanted to shout out someone from Twitter, which we forgot to do like a week ago, who designed us this very cool Clickbait Sports logo.
Ooh.
I think we would break the record for most copyright infringements if we use this. But respect for putting it together, Joe. It's awesome. I just wanted to let you know, Joe, we saw it. It's cool. Forgot to shout you out, but we got your back. So
Joe
there
from
it is.
St. Cloud. We appreciate you, Joe from St. Cloud. Let me go give this man a like right now. All right. But jumping into what we're going to be talking about today, basically, we're going to start with Hard Knocks. And what team was selected to be on Hard Knocks this year? None other than my favorite team, the team that I've already said is going 15-2 or better, America's team. The Dallas Cowboys selected as the Hard Knocks team. Rapid reaction. Tom, what's that finger wagging? What do you...
Because there's so many things that you said that were incorrect, and I just wanted to make sure that the audience knew. One, it could be your favorite team. That's fine. We all make mistakes. But the second thing about the 15-2, I mean, everybody knows that that's not the case. And America's team, maybe in like the 90s, maybe.
Yeah.
But my friend, the
See,
Dallas
here's the thing.
Cowboys are not America's team.
No. The Steelers team are more America's team than Dallas's, right?
Okay.
now.
The
My-
Steelers!
No. Let me explain this.
Okay.
Everyone moved out of Pittsburgh in the 80s, so they spread out everywhere. California, Texas, South, Georgia, New York, Green Bay, Wisconsin, everywhere where there was jobs. And then they brought down their Steeler Nation love to their kids. So that's why they say they travel everywhere. It's not because Pittsburgh people travel. We don't mind traveling, but it's more to do with everyone left the Steel
Your town's
City.
recession.
Yes.
The failure of your town. That's what it is.
And then they procreated everywhere they went, right?
Yes.
Darn it.
Yinzer
It's not
are
the
like
same
ants, except they breed and drink.
We're gonna take this. We're gonna take this debate to Twitter. I will be tweeting right now.
No.
Who is America's team? Hashtag Clickbait Sports. Join in, chat. Let us know in the conversation who is America's team. We already know the answer is the Dallas Cowboys.
The Green Bay
But-
Packers.
But let us know.
I would say
Brandon, rapid reaction, Hard Knocks, Cowboys. What are your thoughts? Is this good? Is this bad?
It's great.
Yeah, well, I can show you some data in a minute here that will clarify. But in terms of traveling well, the Steelers are always the biggest problem for invading the Broncos stadium. Like it's a thing when the Steelers play here. People on Twitter, on the Broncos Reddit are like, do not sell your tickets to Steelers fans. And it always happens. They by far outnumber any other team showing up to the stadium. So I'll agree there. Bad. I think it's what I don't like about the Cowboys getting Hard Knocks is it's their third time doing the show. Like that's just Jerry Jones swinging his old man, across the face of the NFL and getting what he wants, some more TV time for his team. The good news for the rest of us is teams usually do worse after going on Hard Knocks.
It is generally a curse.
But there's a caveat, Scooter. Teams who have had a really bad season and then go on Hard Knocks have a little bit better of a season. Not 15.
Hey, you know what? You know what that says to me?
14-3.
15-2. Now, you actually revealed something in your answer that is very telling. Brandon said, why have the Cowboys gotten on Hard Knocks 3 times. Well, the reason, Brandon, Tom,
Wow.
urinating tree, Bob, 5 points, Ross, is because we are America's team. We are the people that America cares the most about. They don't care about Pittsburgh. They don't care about the Broncos. Like Aaron Rodgers, we're caring because like we kind of have to. Like we have to. But I'm saying people care about the Cowboys. They might not like them, but they care. They want us to fail. And that is still caring.
That doesn't make them America's team, though.
No.
Listen.
We want you to fail because it's enjoyable to us.
Correct.
It is very enjoyable to
It's
us.
hatred.
That
It's not hatred.
is not that
proper
the American
justice.
way. I don't know. I don't know.
No, the
move on.
American way is taking your opponent out back and stabbing them and then taking your gains. That's the American way.
Okay. I did not know we were going so on the spot, but okay, that's fair. We're gonna move on though to
We would have toppled your government
Listen,
if we really cared.
we're gonna move on. Some weird stuff is happening in my chat right now. Please stop donating and donate to someone else.
Yes.
Just
right.
Stop. Relax.
Get it done.
This
Get
is
it
what
done.
your money buys you.
Get it? It's a reckoning. It is
Okay.
so overdue.
Okay.
And buddy,
Just-
you're gonna look so good with Wildflower. Like it's gonna be so good. It's
For those
gonna be-
unaware, Wildflower is a character Tom plays in his videos. We're gonna change things up a bit.
Wildflower
see what I'm-
lifestyle.
You see what I'm wearing, and there's a reason I'm wearing this because the Tampa Bay Lightning, literally last night, won the Stanley Cup Game 5, and I was there. Before I tell you about my experience, Tree, what were you thinking during that game? Break it down for us. For the people who didn't watch.
It was a very defensive game. It was one of those suffocating type of games that the Lightning have played in series-ending games. Shut out Carolina to end their series. Shut out the Islanders 1-0 to win that series playing a defensive game. Same thing happened here. They really didn't give Montreal any chances. And all they really needed was one chance. And Montreal hasn't had the sort of success they've had on the counterattack because Tampa Bay's been preparing for it. And you have another Stanley Cup. And I think a lot of the NHL is really pissy right now because of the $18 million over the cap, even though they didn't break any rules and Kucherov was legitimately injured.
So
the only thing
before you continue, because this is going to be a large point of contention, can we break down what 18 million over the cap is? So this is the retort I've seen so many times. Every time I'm like, oh, we're champions. Oh, go Bolts. 18 million over the cap. What does that mean, Tree?
So what $18 million over the cap means is that what you are supposed to remain under the cap during the regular season, which they did. And how they did this was Nikita Kucherov was injured and had surgery during a strong majority of the season. So he was out. They brought in a bunch of different guys like Anthony Cirelli was extended for like a $4.8 million cap hit, which Kucherov's injury allowed. They acquired David Savard, who has a decent cap hit right now. They brought in more than a few guys in that regard. So when Kucherov comes back, when Stamkos is healthy, that creates the $17-18 million over the cap. And that's why you have that situation. And it's not illegal in the NHL. There have been plenty of teams that have been over the cap. St. Louis was $10 million over the cap in these playoffs, yet they got swept by the Colorado Avalanche, so nobody cares.
Yeah, it's a soft cap.
It is. It's a soft cap in the playoffs. Hard
So
cap in the regular season.
basically, it's sort of a loophole, but it's a loophole that multiple teams were enjoying, and the Lightning were the only team to vote to close this loophole.
It's
So how
because
are you?
You have to remember this happened because the Blackhawks were actually $5 million over the cap in 2015 when they won their cup against Tampa. So that's why they wanted it off.
So
I
to
have a
people
hockey question.
commenting that, please relax. Okay, we're not doing anything out of the ordinary. Okay.
That looks great. I'm so impressed right now. Like
It
I'm
really
legitimately
is
impressed.
looking.
It looks absolutely fantastic.
I'm legitimately impressed right now.
I'm liking the water
This is what an
effects.
art degree gets you.
Now 5 points. I know you're also big into hockey. Were you able to watch Game 5? What were your thoughts on the
Yeah.
Lightning winning another championship? Are you
I-
happy? Are you sad?
I think they deserved it. They did a great job, like they really brought it, So I was impressed. Again, Vasilevsky was incredible. I'm a Rangers fan, so watching Ryan McDonough get to hoist the cup again, I was very impressed at how he played. But a little bittersweet. It just made me want. It's like FOMO. You want your team to experience that, and now I've seen for 2 years in a row the same damn team has won it. And you made the best decision of your life to hop on to the Tampa Bay bandwagon, and I'm just jealous. I'm just jealous now because
That's fair.
Ryan McDonough, ex-Ranger, is hoisting the cup. Oops, I just fucked up. I just screwed up. Sorry.
Here's
Okay.
a question, a real hockey question I have. Okay, it's like when two teams go to the Super Bowl and maybe one blows the other one out. I always like, what would have been the better matchup like for the Super Bowl based on the playoffs? Like with Tampa Bay as a team, which team from the West do you think would have been a better matchup for them in the finals? Or was it Montreal and Tampa Bay just that much better?
It was not Montreal because Montreal at no point looked like they were in control of the gameplay. Like they just were overmatched. I think Vegas brought a certain toughness that could have at least disrupted the Tampa Bay Lightning. Like they had Ryan Reeves and they could hit pretty hard and just disrupt them. But really, I don't think anybody would have been able to beat the Lightning. I think the Lightning were just
The
too
only
good.
one
There's the
I
best
felt
team.
too good right now. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, you should have said that earlier. Would have been a nice jinx. The only team I felt that could have beat them were Colorado, and they
That's what I
fell
wanted
apart.
to hear.
But I mean, Vegas fell apart in the semifinals. Like they couldn't solve Montreal's counterattack, and they were stuffed offensively. So their best scorer only had like 2 goals on the series. Winnipeg got crushed, and Toronto choked. So you can make the argument that they had a soft schedule, even though Vegas was a legit opponent. But it was a great series in a season for them, but they were punching over their weight.
So before I jump in and talk about my experience on the game, one final question is, what do you think the chances for the Lightning to three-peat are? And when, do we even know the last three-peat? Last time that even happened?
Last three-peat was probably the New York Islanders in the 80s.
Chicago
Bulls.
So it's been a while. What do you think the Lightning's chances might be?
No, it was the Oilers.
No, the Oilers I thought won 2 and 2.
Oh, Houston, yeah.
No. The Oilers won 4 straight.
Best show.
No. The Oilers lost. Remember 85. Let's look this
the
up.
Titans, yeah.
Earl Campbell.
Let's take a look at this because I believe I am absolutely right.
While you're looking that up.
Well,
While
I
you're
like to
looking
say
that
that, the old saying that lightning doesn't strike twice was obviously proven false last night.
Hey, that's going in the video.
Here it
That's
is.
going in the video.
It was the
4 times, 5 times, who knows?
The Islanders won 4 straight, 80 through 83. Oilers won 84, 85. They did not make the Cup final in 86. Calgary did. This was the Steve Smith goal. And then they won in 87, 88. Calgary won again in 89. Edmonton won in 90. So 5 and 7 years is a heck of a dynasty.
So
But they did not win 3 in a row.
Set us up, though. What are the Lightning's chances? What would you say, Tree?
It depends. It depends how their offseason goes. They are already over the cap, and they have a lot of restricted free agents to sign. I'm looking up the cap friendly right now. Barclay Goodrow's a free agent. He's probably gone. Blake Coleman's a free agent. He's probably gone. David Savard's a free agent. He's probably gone. Russ Colton's probably is RFA arbitration. They are probably going to trade futures to get the Tyler Johnson contract off the books, trade him to Seattle. They might be trading Killorn. They might be trading Yanni Gourde. But that's the problem. It's just they just have too much money locked up in the forward core. and they're going to lose a lot of pieces. But the thing is, with Tampa Bay, they've got a lot of depth that has come up in the minor league system. Look at a guy like Ross Colton. They have guys like Boris Kachuk, Alex Baraboulet, Cal Foote. So they have guys that can come up and build from a minor league system. The Tampa Bay Lightning have built from within, especially in this regard. But at the same time, they are losing a lot of their grit and their toughness that they brought in over the last.
Okay, so it's going to be tough, but still doable. My experience.
I've seen that.
Tom, jump in. Yeah, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, as an expert in this field, there was a documentary that I saw produced by Disney called Miracle. And when they brought Kurt Russell in, he just made them practice really, really late, and he just kept blowing a whistle over and over again until they identified as a team. So I feel like if you bring Kurt Russell in, I think honestly anything could happen, as that movie showed. So that's my thoughts on that one.
Kurt Russell, also
Absolutely.
one of the most famous Denver Broncos fans that we can call claim to. Another fun fact about Kurt Russell, has anyone played more movie roles with an eye patch than Kurt Russell? You've got Captain Ron. You've got Escape from New York. You've got Escape from LA. He's got an eye patch in all of those.
Yeah.
And really,
Is there any major cities he hasn't escaped from? That's what I want to know.
That's the real question.
Dallas got to be next. It's got to
It's a
be
big seagull.
We're going to keep things moving along. Though.
Let
me just tell you.
No.
Let me just tell you how my experience was at this game.
All about Scooter, and I just want to talk about Kurt Russell.
My bad. Okay.
But
listen, this was literally mind-blowing, an amazing time. It was my first hockey game. My first hockey game was the game-winning, clinching game for the Stanley Cup. People were wild. I was told there's never been that many Lightning fans in the building before. So it was just wild. Everyone was crazy. And the Canadians fans are actually not that nice. I thought, here I am thinking Canadians are nice, eh? No, I'm out on the sidewalk. I literally walked by someone and said, hey, better luck next year.
That's where you messed up.
Yeah, that's your problem, dude.
He just said, F you. I thought these were nice people. I will say one thing, and I have a question for everyone. I will say the celebration after winning the Stanley Cup, it didn't live up to my expectations.
It's a tradition.
I've been when the Gators won the national championship, I was in Gainesville. It was crazy. It was not crazy in Tampa when the Lightning. I don't know if it's because like the way the city is, the layout or whatever. It got like, you would just think they won a playoff game, not the Stanley Cup though. But man, great time overall though. Have any of you guys been at a game where it was a championship clinching game or the championship game that your team was playing in and you guys won?
I've been to a couple Cup Finals games, but not a championship clinching one. The loudest I'd ever seen was a 2016 Game 2, Penn Sharks Stanley Cup Final. Connor Sherry scoring the game-winning goal. That place exploded after that.
It is surreal. Tom, any moments like that where just the crowd is going crazy? Brandon, any moments the crowd is just absolutely losing their mind and you're there witnessing it?
Who's really been into basketball for all these years. I was at Game 7 for the Nets and Bucks, and when Kevin Durant hit that shot, oh man, they were excited, and then they found out his foot was too big and it wasn't a three, and that place got a lot less excited. So that was a time.
You were there for Game 7?
Yeah.
Well, that was the time you met Coach
Matt LeFleur. The sexiest head coach in the NFL, and there's no debate on that. The most I've gone to is a divisional round game, and that was against the Dallas Cowboys with the Des No catch. That was a fun time, though.
Oh, that was a fantastic game.
He did not catch it.
That was a great game. That one, I have the towel. I can grab the towel. It's hanging on my wall.
Dude,
okay,
that was karma for the refs screwing over Detroit.
It was great.
You know what?
But I am going to the NBA Finals game next week, so.
Oh.
You know what?
Milwaukee.
Yeah, baby.
Because of this, we are now going to transition to be talking about Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. I mean, it's just perfect transition. So let's just go ahead and switch things up here. For those unaware, Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers. Actually, can someone else set this up? Brandon,
I got you. I got you.
Brandon, 5 points. Any of you want to set this up?
I got
I'm
you. Don't
sending
worry.
this to the expert up
Don't worry.
there.
I got you.
Okay. Set us up, Tom. What's going
I
on?
actually watched this too. So
It was a thing called the match. Okay. And apparently it was golf. I didn't know that, but it was okay. So it was golf. All right. And it was Aaron Rodgers and some other guy. I think his name was Bryce or something versus another guy and Tom Brady. Sure. Shambo, Lambeau Field. I don't care. So anyway, they played golf. And oh boy, was it close in the beginning. Tom Brady talking a lot of trash. Aaron Rodgers, stoic. Reporters asking, hey, you going to come back? Hey, you going to be the starter? And he's like, shh, I'm playing golf. And what we saw was a demolition of Tom Brady. A demolition. And it wasn't even close. There was birdies. I don't know if there was eagles. There could have been. Could have been robins. Nobody knows. But all I know is that Aaron Rodgers finally beat Tom Brady at something. And this is something that I'm going to hold on to in this offseason because it's all that I have. So Aaron Rodgers is better than Tom Brady. I rest my case.
at golf for sure. Rodgers was money. They were using a lot of Rodgers drives in this match. Rodgers out driving a pro golfer. His putting was clutch. The hardest part of golf, Rodgers just murdered it. And old Tom Brady talking trash early started to get pretty quiet when he was losing. Tom don't like to be losing. And the match ended early because that's how decisive the win was for the next Broncos quarterback.
And something that stood out during this was that, like Tom said, Aaron Rodgers was asked or was told that he was having problems with his work. And then Aaron literally had to retort and say, hey, I don't know exact what were the words? What were the exact words?
They're doing some little Jeopardy game. They were trying to be cute and stuff. And the answer was Aaron Rodgers. And Tom Brady decided to get a little cute and was like, oh, he's mad at his boss and, he has no options. And it's Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers is like, oh, Thomas, hold on. I'm not mad at my boss. And everyone's like, But Aaron Rodgers, from that moment on, decided to destroy Tom Brady. And he fulfilled his destiny.
The question I had was, who is Aaron Rodgers' boss? Like, I think Rodgers just shucked it a little bit. Like
Rick Ross.
Matt LaFleur could be his boss. Of course he's not mad at Matty LaFleur.
Who could be with that face?
Could be Goody. Could be Goody.
Could be
Mark Murphy. Could be Shailene Woodley. Thanks for all the Shailene comments early on in this stream.
Can we get a check-in real quick with 5 points on this drawing? What do you have going? Where are we going forward from here?
I see
I've
zero
got the
pectorals.
background so far. This is the roof of the boat here. I'm gonna start putting in a couple little more details here.
Let me
And
see
then
the
I'll
undo
put
one more button.
You should have
Just
started with
putting the
chest.
players in over it a little bit. This is I might not finish before the end of the show, but
Oh,
I'm
you better.
trying my best.
At least give us one man boob before
And
this.
my
finishes.
wife has called twice. I don't know why, but she doesn't know that I'm doing this show right here.
A
So let me-
painting!
Listen,
Let him do his thing.
no cap. I will hang this up somewhere in my house. Send this to me. This is looking good so far.
Thank you. I'm trying my best. There's
And that's all we can ask.
Okay.
Yeah, with acrylics, you have to layer everything. It's a little different than oil paint.
That is fair. Still keeping on with the Aaron Rodgers subject. Where are we in terms of he doesn't want to talk about his contract? But Tom, you tell me, where are we? Like, is this man going to be playing for Green Bay? Let us know.
I mean, listen, July 27th, veterans are to report to historic Lambeau Field for training camp. And I am pretty certain that Aaron Rodgers will be there. Why?
Wow.
Because the Packers are just not going to trade him, and he's not going to sit, and it's a lot of money to give up. And yeah, I think he's going to be there. Which is going to be Real upsetting for all the Broncos fans everywhere, but it's okay.
Yeah, I saw Aaron. Is it Aaron Nagler was taunting
Yep.
Bronco fans on Twitter the other day? I couldn't think of anything funny to respond to him.
You're just like, I'm going to take it.
Yeah, I just had to sit there and take it.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
he's
no, I think he's
he's going to enjoy watching all the Broncos fans who've been trying to wish Aaron Rodgers to the team all offseason, the day Rodgers returns to Packers camp.
Accurate.
Yeah, he's
Where
probably
are-
right, but I've got until July 27th to keep dreaming, and I will not stop dreaming.
Is that like the current sentiment amongst Bronco fans? It's just they're all just waiting till to the deadline as well. Literally.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think Broncos fans are kind of fighting with each other mostly at this point about Drew Lock and Aaron Rodgers and all sorts of stuff. So we need a unifier, and Aaron Rodgers is that man. And if it's not, then we've got to pray it's Drew Lock, who almost died on a Kansas freeway yesterday.
What happened? I don't even know what happened.
Tell us about that. What the heck?
Well, he's
What
totally
the-
fine. He's totally fine. I should have led with that.
Okay.
Let me get the photo here. Oh,
This is a
man.
lug nut?
Yeah, it was a lug nut. It was a lug nut that hit his windshield
Oh,
on the Kansas highway. Boom.
ooh.
So that was Drew Lock's car. Got hit by
What?
that. Obviously, the
What is
windshield
a lug
stopped it.
nut?
Have you never
that's some
changed a
scary shit,
tire
man.
before?
A lug nut?
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
really funny photo of Drew Lock like posing with the state troopers after that. Obviously, just happy to still be alive. But like, if that thing went through the windshield and into the car, I could.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
that's an
scary.
injury.
It's very scary. But yeah, that's the only Broncos news update I got. This is what we're talking
Long
about.
off season, boys.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, it looks like I could be winning the donation battle this week. Unfortunately, some foolishness is occurring, and I don't like it. We're going to keep this thing moving, though. Staying on quarterbacks. Okay, we know about Aaron Rodgers. Drew Lock did not die. But on Twitter, trending, at least on my Twitter trending, Doug Peterson.
Whoa,
Former Eagles head coach Doug Peterson says the team didn't intend to undermine Carson Wentz when they selected Jalen Hurts in the second round of the 2020 draft. Instant reaction tree.
Wow, sounds like he should work for the Packers.
Well, I think the Eagles are a dysfunctional mess, and I have no idea why Howie Roseman's still there. If you're going to draft a quarterback, I mean, we saw how Ben flipped out when somebody got picked in the third round. That pick never made sense to me to begin with. Philly had more issues than anything else, and they still had problems. I mean, I'm not that crazy about Hurts. I mean, he's all right, but he has severe flaws, and just the way Peterson handled that whole situation was pretty bad. Like, I mean, I felt like Wentz got just ruined, and I hope he recovers in Indianapolis. They waited too long to kind of bench him, even though it wasn't really his fault. Then at the end, they bring in like Hurts, and then they bench Hurts for Sudfeld in week 17, and it becomes just chaos. So
When we know chaos is a ladder. Chaos is a ladder. Brandon, what are your thoughts?
I think
Yeah, it's a
Carson
ladder down.
Wentz with Frank Reich in Indy, that's like one of the most intriguing things for me to watch this season. Like, I think Carson Wentz he was a really good quarterback and then was a horrible quarterback. And I think it was more of the situation than really Wentz. So I think he's going to a good spot. I think Frank Reich deserves more credit for what the Eagles offense did that Super Bowl winning season. So I'm excited to see Wentz there. And I agree. Like, the Eagles are a dysfunctional organization, and in that whirlwind of dysfunction, they won a Super Bowl. and that rarely happens. So
I mean,
Eagle fans
it is their
consider
only.
themselves lucky.
It is their only Super Bowl. I think in my lifetime that they will be winning. Just throwing it out there. Tom, what do you have to say about this? Doug Peterson.
Yeah, I think that the entire organization right now is a bit on fire. I think, a lot of it's not Carson Wentz's fault. I mean, his offensive line was utterly atrocious. I mean, like, he made his mistakes too, don't get me wrong. But I think, like, you have the mental component with that. And also, if you don't have more than 5 seconds to throw the ball, that's a big problem. But no, like, kind of what Brandon was saying, like, I'm actually really interested in seeing what he does on the Colts. And I think that honestly, they could be like Super Bowl contenders because their offense, they have Jonathan Taylor, who exploded last season, who looked really, really good. They have other offensive weapons. Their offensive line is pretty solid. Their defense is great. So like, they're a pretty damn well-balanced football team. So if they can kind of get past the Titans and their high-flying offense, yeah, no, I think that they're going to do really, really well this year. And I think Carson, with a new start, under some actual leadership and, a team that can actually function well, I think he can flourish. It's kind of, honestly, it reminds me a little bit of like Sam Darnold going to the Panthers. I mean, they made their offensive line a little bit better because their offensive line wasn't great last year either. But Darnold has a ton of weapons to throw to. They're completely revamping that defense. I think that both of them could find success in their respective teams.
I will say this, as a Cowboys fan who had to go up against Carson Wentz twice a year, Carson sometimes scared me, like going up against Carson Wentz, because this man would literally like get out of wild situations. He was untackleable for several games. And so he would scare me because of that. After his injuries, though, sort of things started not to be like that. He became more tackleable, became more garbage. I'm so interested to see what he does on the Colts because I do think he can be one of, if not the comeback player of the year. And up until this point, I'm a brother in Christ with Carson Wentz. He's a Christian, but I could not root for this man out of principality because he's an Eagles fan. Now,
as a Giants fan, Carson Wentz can play, okay? That's all I got to say. That guy would make throws that you would just be like, man, how did he do that? And I would just be like, because, he was dangerous at times. Like, he could make the Giants look stupid. And he did that. He beat the Giants a lot. So I was glad to see him go because he has a lot of potential. Last year was really bad, and I thought it was hilarious that he ruined it, that he was ruined in that whole situation. But
let's go Kip Gaming. So I know for a fact I would definitely rather see Jalen Hurts.
Kip, son of a gun.
Take it, Perna.
You son of a gun.
Communism forever, baby.
Absolutely. Well,
I've got a piece of breaking news. Can I drop it on you?
Absolutely. Please. I was about to end the show right now. So please, whatever you got, let me know.
Not only is this breaking news, there's a life lesson we can take away from you. Ohtani hasn't taken batting practice all season. So kids, do not practice because it's BS. Just be awesome at your sport.
Practice.
We're talking about practice?
Are we talking about practice?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what we can talk about before we shut it down?
Buster? Man, how am I not following Buster?
This is what we can. We can end the show with this. NBA. Game 2 happening tonight. Mm-hmm. Game 1, the Suns looked pretty much in control. To me, the Suns looked like they were in control and they just let the Bucks back into the game. Now they did have an injury, right? Dario Saric is injured for the Suns. He's out.
Torn ACL.
Out.
Whoa.
I don't know how that's going to impact this series, but Tree, what are your thoughts? Game 2. Did you watch Game 1?
I watched a little bit of it. I watched most of the second half. Strong clinical performances. I'm calling it saying Montreal. I'm thinking hockey again. Milwaukee was. They had their moments. They had it like up. They cut the lead to 9, but still, Phoenix is like they're just crushing it. That's all you can really say about them. Like they have like positional strength. Giannis isn't at full health right now. He did come back, but he wasn't the same. You can make the argument that Phoenix only won because of free throws, but they made all their free throws, or they made most of them, over 95%. So I know Budenholzer wants to complain about the fouling and the free throws, but I mean, that's NBA officiating for you.
They are definitely dominating mid-range right now, and I don't know if having Brook Lopez guard Chris Paul or having your bigs, Bobby Portis guarding Devin Booker, I don't know how smart that is. Or
they were getting annihilated on the switches in pick and roll. They were getting eaten alive. And I was just like, I don't think that they want that matchup right there. And Chris Paul, when Brook Lopez is on him, he has all the room in the world to do whatever he wants. I saw him take about 20 step backs, and I was just like, oh, he's going to score every time now. Every time they got that switch, you would think that would be a mismatch. You would think that Brook Lopez would be able to tower over Chris Paul, but he's like, no, I'm going to fake out this big, goofy old man and then score him every time.
What is Drew Holiday doing also? Have you guys noticed game 1, Drew Holiday has reverted into the ghost of Eric Bledsoe? What is going on? For those unaware,
I still have beef. Oh, go ahead. I still have beef with Eric Bledsoe because he bullied me.
Did you just say go ahead and then start talking?
I thought you said go ahead.
Go ahead. So anyway.
He bullied me in NBA 2K in my career mode, and I've got major beef with Eric Bledsoe. So I'll never trust him again.
He could be an op.
Mm-hmm.
Brandon, have you been following the NBA game 1, game 2?
Yeah, I actually watched more of the match than I did of the game 1, because I put them both on at the same time, and then I just found myself drawn to the match, which I did not expect. I was glad to see the Suns win, only for the purpose of because they just pounded the Nuggets, and the Nuggets obviously were without Jamal Murray in the playoffs, but they came together as this gritty team, and they were winning, and I just felt that momentum die against the Suns. I was like, oh, maybe the Nuggets weren't as good as I thought, but now I'm like, okay, the Suns are just really, really good. So the more the Suns win, the better I feel about those losses. But I'll watch some of this, and I don't really care who wins. I feel like both teams deserve to win, and both cities deserve it. So I'll be happy with whatever happens. And I just like saying Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Now getting to the lifetime Milwaukee Bucks fan, this is actually, of course, for Tom, who is going to a game. Which game are you going to?
Game 4, baby.
Going to game 4, where the Suns might be able to clinch it, potentially.
Let's not talk about
it. What are you seeing? What do you know?
Listen. So I will say that I missed half of the game the other day because I was out, and I came back in the second half, and so I was not wearing my jersey that I just got sent to me, my Giannis Antetokounmpo jersey, and so I will say, due to very popular demand, and I'm going to have no idea what I'm doing, I will be streaming tonight's game.
Oh.
And don't know how that's going to go. But if they don't win because of that, then...
What time and where can people join into this live stream? I didn't know this.
Eastern, but the stream will probably start at 8:30 or 8:45, and we got a nice scoreboard that's created for it. Oh. I don't know how I'm going to go so quickly and keep up with all the scores. I don't know anybody on the Sun except Sean Paul. So yeah, it's going to be rough, but we're going to make it happen. The temperature.
The fake on Jamaican.
Yep, that's it. Got the right temperature to shelter you from the storm.
Okay, 8:30. That's going to be on youtube.com/
Tom Grossi Comedy. Let's get it.
8:30 Eastern, youtube.com / Tom Grossi Comedy. All right. That's gonna do it for this stream. But what we're gonna do now is we're going to go around and total up everyone's earnings. Now the way this works is
The
Let's
way
see
this
what
works
happens
is-
with that painting. Let's get a
We're
close-up
gonna
of
put the timer on, and we're gonna get to the painting.
Cool.
But the way this works is we're gonna put a timer up. Whatever comes in after the timer does not count. Okay. We're gonna put, and it's a 30-second timer. So you have literally 30 seconds to get in everything. We're not gonna reveal anything right now. So you don't know. Okay. You don't know how many.
You're getting destroyed, Scooter.
You don't know how
Like,
much I got.
You're
You
getting,
don't know.
You're getting smothered.
You don't know. Just Tree might have it.
Nope.
Tom might have it.
Nope.
Brandon might have it.
Maybe.
We might get
Tom
another
might
painting.
have it.
So we're gonna put that
Yeah, moist toes.
countdown up.
We beef.
Brandon, whenever you're ready, we can get that ready. Prepare. Get your stuff in now.
Trouble. Make
But
it
that
double.
doesn't mean donate to me though. Just so you know.
Yep.
Just-
Donate to Scouts.
Donate to Scooter.
It's the scoot push.
Scout.
What am I doing?
What
I'm
did I yell at my
clicking
cat
the countdown video.
Yes.
Okay.
Nope, that's
30
not
seconds on the clock.
I'm
Shailene's
going
coming.
to click the countdown in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, it's a 30-second one.
We're done.
It's supposed
Oh,
to be 30 seconds.
We're
What do you
done.
we did. We're gonna do
Uh,
10.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Everything.
That's what you do.
We're gonna do 10
Uh,
3 times.
Okay.
We okay.
Okay, and it starts again.
Hey, 2 more.
ladies and gentlemen, we are on the second
Dirty
10-second countdown.
Really
Who will
dragging this
be
out, man.
the winner, aka the loser of this clickbait streams? There has been a push by communism. There has been a push by democracy.
Good.
Okay,
No, there hasn't.
and a third time.
And finally, our
Mr.
final
Quality
10-second
content.
countdown. Why are you donating to me? Please stop immediately.
Keep going.
Do it.
That's what you get for being bandwagon.
Ooh, the bandwagon. I guess.
Ooh, she's a little runaway. Oh, all right.
It's
Okay,
on.
so let's go around.
Super chats
I'll be
are out.
last because I might not have this. You
Okay.
guys, you could be over exaggerating. Let's just go
All right,
around.
Scooter, do you have a total though? Do you have a total?
Hold on.
Because that's
He doesn't
important.
even know how to total.
Well, see, because I'm getting I'm getting what are they called?
Bits.
Gifted
Oh,
subscriptions, so it's a little bit different.
so we got to calculate that mathematically.
Exactly.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
5 point. First of all, your painting is beautiful. Second of all, how much money did you make on this fine day?
I made $29, everyone. for the
Wow.
Not bad.
art that you're seeing right here.
It
It started out really well, but kind of petered out as we.
We'll have to
got-
auction off
that's
your painting for charity.
Accurate. Yes.
I like
accurate.
it.
I like
I
that.
agree with that.
I like it. I like
Okay,
it.
Brandon, what are we looking at?
Pardon?
I got $140 in chat
Oh.
rev.
I know.
Hey,
More than I thought would
okay.
be happening today.
Tom, what is
Yeah,
communism?
I was under like 75, like the entire episode, and then Moist Toes came in and kind of ruined it. So I'm at 276.
Wow, moist
76.
Oh, Scooter, look at that face on
Dang.
Scooter. He's screwed, and it's so great. Look at that. Tree, what do we got? buddy?
Tree, did you beat that?
I'm at 135.
Woo! Scooter, what we got, baby?
Huh?
What we got? What's the number?
Yeah, what is it?
What's
What's
the
the
number?
count?
Okay, listen, you guys got me. You got finally you banded together, and you got me. Can we get some
Wow.
W's in the
How
chat,
much
please?
we talking? How much we talking?
My chat is telling me. My chat is doing the quick maths for me, and my chat is telling me that I have made through various bit donations and various gifted subscriptions half a band today. We're talking $500.
Wow. There you
What am I?
Baby!
What a
This
powerful show we've created. What a powerful show.
Oh, yeah, just keep that camera on him.
Congratulations. You are the winner/loser of
Oh,
Clickbait.
finally!
I've never been in this situation before, and I'm scared. Like,
Oh, yes. Oh, it's been a
wow.
long
thank you for the donation. Like, I appreciate you guys who donated. I appreciate that. But I'm scared.
Oh,
I
yeah.
am scared. So right now, to end this stream, what we're gonna do is we're gonna figure out what is my punishment for making $500. What should that be? What should I spend
baby.
this money on?
I think you should have to wear the wildflower outfit.
I think a full wildflower ensemble plus you got to do the voice. You got to do the voice the whole episode, buddy. And you have to talk in inspirational, confusing quotes because that's just a staple. And if you need help with the voice, I am happy to train you in it.
Okay.
Happy.
Okay. Can we just get a little example?
You
Just
wanna
for those
talk about
unaware.
wildflower a little bit? You just got to talk a little bit like this. I'm sure you could do it. It's real easy. Real simple. Just give it a try.
Okay.
Come on now.
It's kind of like the old guy from Family Guy.
Yeah, just flap those little butterfly wings and you can make it happen.
Talk like this and
there.
then
Oh,
is this
good,
getting close
close,
to a
yeah.
wildflower?
Yep, do a little falsetto right in there. And there you go.
Little
You got it.
falsetto, right? Okay. I'm gonna practice. I'll practice. I'll
Yes,
practice.
sir.
Here's
So-
what we need. We need a Dwayne Haskins jersey.
Okay.
It's technically it is a Washington Redskins jersey, but
I get that cheap.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a hookup.
I get that
Um,
cheap.
Whatever, man.
You need a so if you've ever seen what a blind man's glasses look like, which are
Okay.
these are actually fun fact. These are styled after the Will Smith 90s movie Wild Wild West.
Wild
True
Wild
story.
West.
True
Yeah.
story. Yep, those are there. And you need a flower crown. That is also there.
Get that.
And if you could get your hands on a sword, also great.
I
That
got a
would-
sword.
That would really just
I don't know why I have a sword though, but I don't-
perfect. And then you got it, buddy. And then
Okay, so Dwayne Haskins, sunglasses, flower hat,
crown.
flower
Yep.
crown.
Yep.
You
Yep.
just got talk like this.
You got to talk like this the whole
Gotta
show,
talk like
baby.
this.
That's
Okay,
it. Just
okay,
like
okay.
that.
You know
Okay.
what? Not that bad. I'll take it. Hey,
It's the first
handshake.
of many.
Hey, we're in. We
Okay.
are in.
And-
Wildflower punishment. But guys, we're gonna go around and say what we have coming out this
So
week,
good.
and then we're gonna end this show. This has been a phenomenal show. Tree, what's coming out?
Great.
Well, I've got one thing I'm working on. I'm working on the MLB All-Star Break Haters Guide, but for the weekend, I'm actually away. I'm in Scranton, Pennsylvania right now, celebrating my sister's 30th birthday, so give her a quick little shout out. Happy birthday, sis. I'll be downstairs in a hot minute. I'm sorry for ruining your Cowboys.
Happy birthday, your name tree sister.
Happy birthday.
Sister Tree.
Dirty 30.
Brandon, what do we got dropping?
I'll have a video tomorrow. Subject TBD. To be determined. I gotta
Tom
figure
Brady.
out what I'm doing tomorrow.
Brady
But I'll have the video up tomorrow. I wanted to put on the Bob Ross wig in support of Adam, so he wasn't alone. And I just want to say, Adam, I can tell this is not your first time painting shirtless men, because that's
fantastic.
That is
Shake it
like
up.
I would put that up in my house. Like I'm not even joking. That's good. That is good.
Yeah. You should just do a full
by
screen.
my standards. I
And
wish I
since
had
we're
more
on-
time.
Since we're on 5 points, what's coming out this week? What's dropping?
A little video on Matthew Stafford. Is he garbage or is he good? He has had a very polarizing career, that Matthew Stafford. And Will Keys and I just kind of dove in pretty deep on his whole career and whether he's a Hall of Famer or if he's just pure trash, which can't.
He's so underrated. It's
It's hard
to tell.
have a gauge on him, but that's why it's such an interesting video that we made. That's coming out. That should be tomorrow. But
All right. And you're gonna finish this up and tweet it with the hashtag Clickbait Sports so everyone can see it. Is that what you said? Because that's what I heard.
I guess.
Yeah, bring the painting on next week's episode.
Yeah, that'll be.
Full finished product.
Okay.
I mean,
And-
I'll finish it. I'll get to how far I'm getting right now because that's as far as I'm getting.
Better not be any stains on that painting, Adam.
There might be a couple, but you know
the boat's white.
how it is.
All right.
It went from a detailed painting to an abstract painting pretty quick, but
Tom, what
Yeah.
are you releasing this week? We know we got the live stream in 2 hours and 30 minutes, youtube.com/Tom Grassi Comedy. But what else? What videos do you have dropping?
And we got Coach Season 3, Episode 3 coming out tomorrow. I'm going to try to get that done. Did a lot of filming today. And yeah, we're going to drop that. And let's just say that next week I'm prepared to make a different type of content when we go to Milwaukee. It'll be a good time.
Oh,
Are you gonna wear the costume to the game? Is that gonna happen? Your Head and Shoulders costume to the.
So I won't be home. So
You'd get so much TV time though. They'd be like, "Why is this guy in a
why
lotion
is
bottle?"
the Head and Shoulders man here?
No, he's trying to prepare to become the king of Milwaukee and have about 25 people have on him at all times. He is a celebrity in Milwaukee.
I have
because of
not
his
been
arena.
to Wisconsin in like 3 years, so it's been a bit. I'm curious to see what that's going to look like.
I'm curious to see what that reaction when you're at the game is going to look like, because
No one's going to know who I am, and it's going to be great.
I think it's going to be really good, because what I have dropping either today or tomorrow, whenever I have time to finish it, is Tampa Bay Lightning fans during Game 4. I'm going to try and splice some live footage of the game of me there into the video. I think it'll be a dope video. That'll be dropping today or tomorrow. And then the video with Tom as the Milwaukee longtime fan, NBA fans after the conference championships. I'm a little bit behind. Relax. That'll be dropping too, whenever I can get to it. Okay. Because we're in the backlog. But that has been Clickbait Sports. I hope you enjoyed.
All right.
And we will see you guys
Hold on, here's
back.
the
Can we
thing.
full screen? Let's full screen.
Let's end this with true art.
And we will see you
Fantastic.
guys back next week at 5 p.m. Eastern.
Look at those shorts.
Oh,
Look how sweaty I am. Look at that.
Hey,
gosh.
everyone smile so they can screenshot this. Everyone just look into the camera and
Those
smile.
Oh man.
The sweaty armpits, the weird white splotch on his leg. You can actually tell Adam does squats. This is brilliant.
Oh baby.
Wow.
This
Save
is
it for the
sweaty
Playboy
now.
shoot.
Oh my gosh.
All
I've
right.
never worked so hard for a painting in my life.
We out.
that's a great
Yeah.
screenshot.
What you gotta do, man?
I'm gonna enjoy that.